coorg. Coorg is coffee country, famous for its rainforests and spices. Midway between Mysore and the coastal town of Mangalore sits a piece of heaven that must have drifted from the kingdom of God. This land of rolling hills is inhabited by a proud race of martial men, beautiful women and wild creatures. Coorg, or Kodagu, the smallest district of Karnataka, is home to evergreen rainforests, spices and coffee plantations. Evergreen rainforests cover 30% of this district. During the monsoons, it pours enough to keep many visitors away. The season of joy commences from September and continues till March. The weather is perfect, with some showers thrown in for good measure. The air breathers of invigorating coffee. Coffee estates and colonial bungalows stand tucked under tree canopies and prime corners. The fiercely independent people of Coorg are possibly of Greek or Arabic descent. As one story goes, a part of Alexander's army moved south along the coast and settled here when return became impractical. Thus people married amongst the locals and their culture is apparent in the martial traditions, marriage and religious rites, which are distinct from the Hindu mainstream. The theory of Arab origin draws support from the long, black coat. Drifted from being carried along gently by air. Martial having to do with canopies roof-like coverings that form shelters. Prime here, best. Mainstream a tradition which most people follow. Traditional Corgi dress. 2020-21. Glimpses of India. 91. With an embroidered waist belt worn by the Kodavas. Known as kafia, it resembles the kafia worn by the Arabs and the Kurds. Corgi homes have a tradition of hospitality, and they are more than willing to recount numerous tales of valor related to their sons and fathers. The Coorg Regiment is one of the most decorated in the Indian Army, and the first chief of the Indian Army, General Cariappa, was a Corgi. Even now, Kodavas are the only people in India permitted to carry firearms without a license. The river Kaveri obtains its water from the hill sand forests of Coorg. Mahasir, a large freshwater fish, abound in these waters. Kingfishers dive for their catch, while squirrels and langurs drop partially eaten fruit for the mischief of enjoying the splash and the ripple effect in the clear water. Elephants enjoy being bathed and scrubbed in the river by their mahouts. The most laid-back individuals become converts to the life of high-energy adventure with river rafting, canoeing, rappelling, rock climbing and mountain. Tales of valor, stories of courage and bravery, usually and war. Most decorated having received the maximum number of awards for bravery in war. Laid back, relaxed, not in a hurry. Rafting, traveling in a river in a raft, a floating platform made by tying planks together. Canoeing, traveling in a river in a canoe, a large, narrow boat. Rappelling, going down a cliff by sliding down a rope. Basket seller from Coorg. 2020-21. First flight. 92. Biking. Numerous walking trails in this region area favorite with trekkers. Birds, bees and butterflies are there to give you company. Macaques, Malabar squirrels, langurs and slenderloris keep a watchful eye from the tree canopy. I do, however, prefer to step aside for wild elephants. The climb to the Brahmachari Hills brings you into a panoramic view of the entire misty landscape of Coorg. A walk across the rope bridge leads to the 64-acre island of Nisargadamu. Running into Buddhist monks from India's largest Tibetan settlement, at nearby Bailakup, is a bonus. The monks, in red, ochre and yellow robes, are amongst the many surprises that wait to be discovered by visitors searching for the heart and soul of India, right here in Coorg. 1. Where is Coorg? 2. What is the story about the Kodavu people's descent? 3. What are some of the things you now know about the people of Coorg? The main crop of Coorg. The sports it offers to tourists. Fact file: how to reach Madikeri, the district headquarters, is the only gateway to Coorg. The misty hills, lush forests and coffee plantations will cast a spell on you. Find a resort, coffee estate or stay in a home for a truly coorgy experience. By air, the nearest airports are Mangalore, 135 kilometers, and Bangalore, 260 kilometers. There are flights to Mangalore from Mumbai, and to Bangalore from Ahmedabad, Chennai, Delhi, Goa, Hyderabad, Kochi, Kolkata, Mumbai and Pune. By rail, the nearest railheads are at Mysore, Mangalore and Hassan. By road, there are 2 routes to Coorg from Bangalore. Both are almost the same distance, around 250 to 260 km. The route via Mysore is the most frequented one. The other route is via Neelamangal, Kunigal, Chandrayanapatna. Trails paths created by walking. Panoramic view of a wide area of land. 2020